Section 1. The moment is now. It's a phrase you hear a lot, a marketing slogan, a call to action. But what if it's not a slogan? What if it's a description of reality? Listen to this. A few months ago, one of the most influential people in technology today made a statement that should have stopped everyone in their tracks. Sam Altman just said it. He's the guy running OpenAI, the team behind GPT, the engine powering a global revolution in artificial intelligence. He's not a sci-fi author or a fringe futurist. He's at the absolute center of the storm. He looked into a camera and said, "We are now like in the singularity. Like, this is the moment. Not in 100 years. Not in 10. Now." That's a wild thing to say. It's the kind of claim that invites ridicule and skepticism. It's a departure from the carefully worded, lawyer-approved statements we expect from tech leaders. For years, the singularity felt like science fiction. It was a concept for late-night dorm room debates, a plot device for movies, a far-off future where progress goes so fast it breaks our sense of what's next, a point of no return, where technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseeable changes to human civilization. Yet life feels normal. Coffee, traffic, work, bills, dinner. The daily rhythm of life hasn't fundamentally changed for most of us. No robot armies, no minds in the cloud. The world outside our window looks remarkably similar to the world of 5 or 10 years ago. So, how can both things be true? Because behind the curtain, something real is changing. And Altman sees it up close. He's not looking at the world outside the window. He's looking at the engine that is about to rebuild that world from the inside out. He sees the rate of acceleration, the compounding capabilities that are still hidden away in the lab. And what he sees has convinced him that the science fiction future has already begun. Beat. Section 2. Decoding the singularity. So what is the singularity anyway? It's a term that's been pulled from science fiction into boardroom strategy, but its core meaning is often misunderstood. It's not just about smarter computers. It's about a fundamental shift in the very nature of progress itself. The classic idea is an intelligence explosion, a runaway feedback loop of self-improvement. Imagine we build an AI that's as smart as the world's top AI researchers, not just capable of writing code, but of genuine scientific discovery and engineering insight. At first, it helps us build a smarter one. It joins the research team, accelerating their work. Then that more advanced AI helps design the next generation, which is even more capable. Intelligence creates more intelligence. A recursive loop begins, and each cycle gets faster. Suddenly, the pace of breakthroughs compresses from years to months to days to hours. The interval between paradigm-shifting discoveries shrinks until it's nearly instantaneous. Progress goes vertical. The curve of advancement becomes a wall. Our ability to forecast, to plan, to even comprehend the changes, it all stops working. That opaque, unpredictable zone beyond our intellectual event horizon, that's the singularity. But it might be bigger than one model improving itself. It could be a global network of specialized AIs, robots, and data streams, all working in concert. An economic and industrial singularity where the entire technological ecosystem begins to self-accelerate. This isn't a new fear. In 1965, the mathematician I.J. Good warned that the first ultra-intelligent machine could be the last invention humanity ever needs to make. He saw it as an intellectual chain reaction that, once started, would dwarf our own brainpower. The question is no longer if, but when and how this chain reaction begins. The idea of the singularity has haunted our science fiction for decades. A sudden, explosive arrival of superintelligence that changes everything in an instant. But what if the script is wrong? What if the future doesn't arrive with a bang? Sam Altman, a key figure at the heart of this revolution, offers a different theory. He calls it a gentle singularity, not a single boom. This isn't a switch being flipped in a secret lab. It's a slow liftoff, a gradual, powerful ascent that begins so smoothly, we might not even recognize the ground falling away beneath us. The engines have ignited. The climb has started. But we're still in the lower atmosphere, feeling the rumble, but not yet the full force of the escape velocity. He says, "We're past the event horizon." That's a term borrowed from physics, describing the point of no return around a black hole. Once you cross it, there's no going back. You're pulled inexorably forward. In this analogy, we've already committed. The forces of technological change are now self-sustaining, pulling us into a new era whether we feel it or not. Think about how this plays out in our own lives. A new tool shocks us with its capability. Then, almost overnight, it becomes normal. That initial moment of wonder quickly fades into simple utility, integrated into our daily routines. Then a stronger one arrives, and the cycle repeats. GPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok. Each model pushes the boundary of what's possible, and each time our expectations are reset to a higher baseline. We adapt, fast. Our capacity for absorbing radical change is far greater than we assume. 10 years ago, generating an image from a sentence was pure sci-fi. Today, we complain if it takes 5 seconds. Our patience shrinks as the technology's power grows. Inside a gentle singularity, change hits in waves. Not one tidal wave, but a relentless series of powerful swells. Each wave washes over society, reconfiguring industries and habits, and each one resets what feels normal. But better chat isn't enough to prove takeoff. A more articulate chatbot, while impressive, is just a symptom, not the cause. It's the visible tip of a much deeper phenomenon. The real engine of this takeoff is hidden from view. For Ilya Sutskever's recursive improvement loop to be real, for this gentle takeoff to truly achieve escape velocity, the AI must help build the next generation of AI. It must become a partner in its own creation, and that is starting now. The tools are beginning to design better tools. The models are helping us find more efficient architectures. The flywheel is beginning to spin. Section 4. The loop begins. AI building better AI. This isn't a future claim. It's today's workflow. Models summarize mountains of research in minutes, not weeks. They write and debug complex training code. They analyze experiments, spot errors, and propose changes. Humans apply the insights. Progress accelerates. Altman calls this a larval form of self-improvement. Humans build AI. AI boosts humans. Humans build better AI. No, AIs aren't autonomously upgrading themselves overnight. Humans set goals, run experiments, control budgets. But the share of intellectual work machines do is climbing, turning calculators into active lab partners. For years, AI was a Q&A machine. Now, it's moving from answers to actions. You give it a goal, it plans, tools up, and executes. It searches, codes, tests, fixes, and delivers. That's the leap. Info into labor. Longer, reliable action chains unlock bigger goals. Minutes do tasks. Hours do projects. Days do programs of work. Scale that to millions of agents, non-stop. Armies of digital researchers across code, medicine, materials, and math. They'll find clever, sometimes weird, solutions. That's why goal alignment matters, especially when agents act. The singularity isn't about better chat. It's an engine for everything else. AI designs better hands, motors, and navigation. Factories automate more and produce cheaper, faster chips. More chips train more powerful AI. Meanwhile, other AIs push fusion, batteries, materials, and math. Breakthroughs feed breakthroughs. Leaders from NVIDIA to Google, Microsoft to xAI all signal the same arc. GPT, Gemini, Anthropic, Grok. The cadence keeps tightening. So, are we in the singularity? Not if it means fully autonomous, self-improving superintelligence. Not yet. But the initial conditions are here. The takeoff may have started.